So you landed a second job interview. First off, congratulations. Seriously, getting past that first round is a huge deal. It means they definitely see something in you they like. All right, let's dive into the playbook that's going to make sure you're the one who actually gets the offer.
You've got to think about it. At this point, you're probably only up against 5 to 7 other people. The herd has thinned out, which means the competition is way tougher, and the stakes are so much higher. They already know you're qualified. That's not even the question anymore.
So the real question is, how do you separate yourself from that very small, very qualified pack? See, it's not about being likable anymore or just having the right keywords on your resume. It's about proving you are, without a doubt, the absolute best choice for this job.
Okay, so part 1 of our playbook actually starts way before you ever walk into that interview room. This is where you become a job detective. You're going to decode what the employer is really looking for by taking that job description apart, piece by piece.
Here's the tactical part. I want you to literally print out the job description and get a highlighter. As you're reading, you're not just scanning, you're hunting for patterns, for ideas that keep popping up over and over. Trust me, every good job description hammers home 2 or 3 core themes. Your mission is to find those themes because that's where they reveal their biggest problems.
And that's the whole point of being a detective, right? Once you know what they actually need, you can tailor every single one of your stories, every example from your work history to match it perfectly. You stop just listing your accomplishments and you start showing them that you are the specific solution to their specific problems.
All right, so you've done your detective work. Now let's talk about how to use it in the interview itself. From the moment you sit down, your entire focus needs to be on proving your future value, not just talking about your past.
And this right here, this is such a critical difference. A weak answer is just a fact from the past, like, oh yeah, I've done X before. But a strong, powerful answer, it connects that experience directly to their future. You frame it like this: because I've done X, I can help you achieve Y, and I can do it faster. This is a perfect example. You're not just saying you have experience. You are showing them you have insight, you have efficiency. You're basically telling them, hey, I can save you 4 months of headaches and money because I've already learned the hard lessons. Now that is incredibly valuable.
But here's the thing. All this amazing work you're doing to prove your value, it's completely useless if your professional story isn't even being seen. And that's a massive problem, because a staggering 75% of resumes get thrown out by automated systems, the ATS bots, before a human being ever even sees them.
Think about that. All your skills, your whole story, might just be getting lost in a digital black hole. So if you're stuck fighting those bots, you need a smarter tool. And that's exactly where today's sponsor, MobileCV.ai, comes into play.
Look, instead of spending hours wrestling with Microsoft Word templates, MobileCV.ai uses AI and professional, bot-proof LaTeX templates to build you a perfect ATS-optimized CV in about 60 seconds. It's built specifically to sail right past those resume scanners. It even has an AI cover letter generator. And the best part? No monthly subscription. You get 3 free credits just to start, so you can try it out and make sure your resume actually gets seen.
Okay, so your killer resume got you in the door for the second round. Now let's talk about how you close the deal. The last few minutes of an interview are your golden opportunity to take control and leave a really powerful, lasting impression.
So at the end, when they inevitably ask, do you have any questions for us? You should always have these 3 locked and loaded. Ask, what are the next steps in your process? How many other candidates are you speaking with in this final round? And when do you think you'll be making a decision? The answers give you critical intel, and just asking them shows you're strategic and serious. And now for the bold move, the big question. Should you actually just come right out and ask for the job? I know this can feel really intimidating, but listen, in the right moment, it can be an absolute game changer.
I absolutely love this analogy. Just think of it like a really great date. If you feel that connection, if the rapport is strong, and you can tell the interest is mutual, then yeah, it is 100% okay to show them how much you want it. It doesn't come off as desperate. It comes off as passionate and decisive.
Okay, finally, let's talk about the mindset you need to bring all this home. Your strategy is crucial, your answers are important, but it's your mindset that really ties it all together. Here's a huge insider tip. Be consistent. And I'm telling you, as a recruiter, I know for a fact that some interviewers will ask you the exact same questions from the first interview just to see if your story changes. Any little inconsistency, it creates doubt. You have to keep your narrative rock solid.
If you only remember one thing from all of this, please let it be this quote. The final hiring decision, it almost always comes down to these two things. All your preparation, all that detective work, that shows them you're the least risky choice. And your passion, your directness, that shows them you're the most excited. You have to prove you're both. So as you get ready, just ask yourself this. You've already proven you can do the job. That's why you're here. But are you ready to prove you're the one they absolutely cannot afford to lose? Go get 'em.